happens to them now?
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things you missed in Hawkeye Episode 6.
Did it work?
It worked, bro. We went to Maroon 5 instead.
Oh, that's so great. So what's with the gun?
For this list, we're looking at the best MCU callbacks, comic book references, and Easter eggs in this entry of the sharpshooting series. If you haven't seen the latest episode yet, watch out for spoilers ahead. What was your favorite scene in the Hawkeye finale? And did you know that an owl was found in a real New York City Rockefeller tree in 2020?
After the owl was spotted holding on to a branch in the tree, one of the workers promptly got the owl to safety in a cardboard box.
Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Kingpin might upgrade his cane.
The people need to be reminded that the city belongs to me.
The very first shot of the episode features Kingpin walking in with a fancy cane. While it appears to be just an accessory on the show, it traditionally packs a bigger punch. Kingpin first debuted what an advanced cane could do when he used it to turn a gun into specks of dust in the comics. And during an animated Spider-Man series, the big bad wielded his accessory as a melee weapon and included a taser inside for unfriendly enemies.
Now you're mine. No, you're mine. Ah!
The live-action Kingpin was clearly unprepared for the trick arrows Kate had up her sleeve in the finale. Maybe their struggle will inspire the villain to imitate other media and include a few nasty surprises in his next one.
Mind your own business.
Number 9. A musical shout-out and insult.
We live through the 80s and this too shall pass. Avengers assemble and kick some ass.
Instead of using the post-credit scene to hint at the next big event, Hawkeye gave us a hilarious and extended look at a Rogers the Musical number. While we already knew that they borrowed Captain America's catchphrase, two clever lines took us by surprise. The New Yorker, played by Ty Taylor, sings a line about high rent that ends in a point towards Adam Pascal.
The rent and garbage are both sky high, but I love New York is a battle cry.
This was a great callback to the fact that Pascal originated the role of Roger in the Broadway musical Rent. After that great reference, Hawkeye is introduced with an incredibly backhanded compliment.
While Hawkeye seems cool, like a really nice guy, we just wish that New York wasn't the battleground.
It was a great way to acknowledge criticism Clint has gotten among fans for being an Avenger without superpowers. At the same time, we can understand why Clint left the musical early. Number 8. Jack follows in his comic counterpart's heroic footsteps. When the series began, we were convinced that Jack Duquesne was going to be revealed as a big bad.
So Jack, wielding a sword, just out of jail for allegedly murdering somebody with one.
Maybe it's his way of proving that he really is innocent.
It's a weird flex, but sure.
Fortunately, he surprised us by being a perfect gentleman throughout the show. Jack fully won us over once he jumped into battle to defend Kate.
Jack!
Hello, sweetie.
They're behind you!
The image of him standing next to a potential Avenger is a great parallel to a comic storyline. After fighting Earth's mightiest heroes a few times, Duquesne shows up in his swordsman outfit and offers to work with the good guys. While they don't trust him at first, he quickly proves his worth by fighting alongside Thor and the others. We hope the show's Jack gets more time to shine as a hero in a future Marvel property too.
What about that guy? He doesn't seem to...
Take that.
He's on our side, but we should probably get him out of here too.
Number 7. Kazi's end mirrors an Endgame demise.
This is my life. My life! It was never supposed to be yours!
Kazi and Maya once worked closely together under a villainous father figure, but it turned out Kazi was willing to execute the worst of the Big Bad's plans. Unfortunately, this led to a tense standoff with Maya, where he insisted his evil boss would never let him change.
He won't let that happen.
Kazi's entire backstory closely parallels the journey of the 2014 Nebula in Endgame. After being raised with Gamora by Thanos, she went to desperate lengths to help the Mad Titan accomplish his goals. She insisted that she didn't have a choice either.
You can change. He won't let me.
Sadly, Nebula and Kazi's stories both end when they're seriously wounded before they can change. It's a shame these antagonists never got to have fulfilling lives away from their bad bosses.
Leave, Maya. He's coming for you.
Number 6. Clint's lines honor an Avenger and welcome another. It was devastating to watch Yelena use her secret whistle at Natasha's grave without anyone responding back in Black Widow. This scene was brought full circle in a heartbreaking moment when Clint used the sound to stop his fight with the blonde assassin. While this bit of dialogue made for a sad Avengers callback, there was a much more hopeful line earlier on. When Kate tries to push Clint away, he calls the situation his mess. He used extremely similar wording to describe superheroes in Age of Ultron.
They're a mess.
Yeah. I guess they're my mess.
This seemed to suggest that Clint considers Kate to be an Avenger too. Both the messy dialogue and whistle were great examples of Clint using his past to find the words or sounds people needed to hear.
Heroes have to make some tough decisions. So if you're gonna do this, I just want to know you're ready.
Number 5. Hawkeye presents a few big movie references.
So this holiday party tonight. The fancy thing?
Once Clint started fighting goons in a fancy building on December 24th, it made us think about how John McClane went through a similar scenario on the same date in Die Hard.
I'm a cop from New York. New York? Yeah. Got invited to the Christmas party by mistake.
But that's not the only Christmas movie the Marvel show paid homage to. When Yelena tries to reach Clint via elevator, Kate wisely presses all the buttons.
No. Come on, that is so annoying.
Will Ferrell's buddy notably committed the same social faux pas in the Christmas comedy Elf. The sneakiest film Easter egg appears during the Rockefeller action sequence. When Kate gets to higher ground, she steps on a big piano. This large version of the instrument notably appeared in the Tom Hanks comedy Big. Kudos to the writers for including so many classic movie references in one package. Number 4. A layered conversation about hero names. Kate's first suggestion for her superhero nickname is roundly rejected by her mentor.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
What do you think of Lady Hawk?
Oh, yeah, that's terrible.
One of the reasons why Lady Hawk could have been a no-go is because it's already taken. In a Spider-Girl comic, Mayday Parker meets 2 crime-fighting sisters. They share the mantle of Lady Hawk to help more people. While this name wasn't meant for Kate, the show gave us a subtle clue at what her superhero name will be before the credits roll. At the beginning of Endgame, Clint calls his daughter Hawkeye when she accurately shoots an arrow.
Mind your elbow. Good job, Hawkeye.
The target she hits is seen in the background when he talks to Kate about superhero names. This was a great extra bit of visual confirmation that the young Bishop is definitely the next Hawkeye.
Lady Arrow?
None of those.
Okay, fine.
You know what? Actually, I have an idea.
Number 3. Clint's small tricks come back in major ways. While the 2 Hawkeyes were setting up Christmas decorations, Clint mentioned he could split a wooden arrow immediately with a second projectile.
No, it's not impossible. The first arrow you release just has to be wood. So when you release the second one, it splits it right up the middle.
He executed this archery skill perfectly when facing the tracksuits. While that moment was great, Kate stole the show with another one of Clint's tricks. She learned how to turn a small item into a serious projectile in episode 4.
You can do it this time.
Okay. Oh my god!
What?
This made the moment Kate used this ability to defeat Kingpin into a hugely satisfying moment. Since that trick set off an arrowhead that Clint found to be too dangerous, she also deserves credit for showing her mentor she's finally able to handle Avenger-level arrows.
We need a ton of gear. Like a whole batch of way too dangerous trick arrows.
You can make more.
Number 2. Kingpin will probably survive.
What a surprise.
Maya.
Although Although we've talked a lot about Kingpin's comic confrontation with Maya in the past, it was still shocking to see it play out in live action. In both worlds, she goes after the crime boss for arranging the death of her father. Maya eventually gets revenge by shooting Kingpin at an extremely close range.
Family. Sometimes family doesn't see eye to eye.
While this would probably be fatal for most people, we are talking about a man that can get hit by a car and still fight minutes later. In the comics, Kingpin survived Maya's vengeful attack and eventually was back to causing trouble. We suspect the MCU will follow the comics again and have Kingpin return after he takes time to heal from his wounds.
It's not here. It's gone.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Laura Barton appears to be a historic S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. After Clint returns home, Laura confirms that the mysterious watch taken from the Avengers compound belongs to her.
You're never gonna guess what was found in a black market auction in New York City.
The small number 19 on the back suggests that Laura was an extremely big deal. Traditionally, a heroine named Barbara Morse, aka Mockingbird, was additionally known as Agent 19 when she joined S.H.I.E.L.D. While her solo exploits are legendary, she was even better when paired with her love interest Hawkeye. It's unclear if Laura changed her name or if she lives in the same universe as the Bobby Morse that appeared on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
What is happening? Don't worry. Coulson has a plan.
No matter what her backstory is, we are certain that Mrs. Barton once saved the day as Mockingbird.
I want to take better care of your stuff.
Oh, you're hardly one to talk.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.